This is lesson number 16 in Algebra 2. It's called Multiplication of Polynomials and Division of Polynomials. And multiplication of polynomials, if you remember the FOIL method, it's very similar to that, where we have a binomial, and in this case we're going to multiply it by a trinomial. And there's two ways of doing this. You can do this either vertically or horizontally. I want you to be familiar with both methods. So let's first of all start with the horizontal method. Now when we've done this in the past, when we've used the FOIL method, we multiply each of the first terms times each of the second terms. So let's go ahead and multiply those, and we get 6x cubed minus 10x squared plus 4x. And when we multiply the second terms, this one times this, we get, let me get rid of those so I have room, 6x squared minus 10x plus 4. So we have a whole ton of things to bring together, and this is where we do this with our like terms. That's the only one, so we're going to get a 6x cubed here. Negative 10x squared, a positive 6x squared, so I'm going to bring those together. The signs are different, so I take the difference between the two in the sign of the largest one, so I took care of those. Now I've got a 4x and a minus 10x, which is going to give me a minus 6x, and then I have a 4 at the end. And that ends up being your solution to that problem. Alright, for the next one we're going to do it vertically. And you're going to get the exact same answer. It's just done a slight bit different. So we have 3x squared minus 2x minus 2 times x minus 2. My minuses aren't very minusy. Okay, so vertically, what we're going to do is we're going to put this underneath here and multiply. So let's get rid of that. And we put a line here. Let's move this over a little bit. Alright, now we're going to multiply. And we're going to multiply just like we have done with regular multiplication of big numbers. So for example, 322 times 14. So if we were to multiply those two numbers together, we multiplied these first. And we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to multiply those two. So negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4. And I always put the sign in front of it because that'll become a plus sign. Then we multiply over here 2 times 4, so we're going to multiply these. So negative 2x times negative 2 is a positive 4x. And then we multiply, when we multiply numbers, 3 times the 4, so we're going to do the same over here. And again, I'm going to put the sign with it, so 3x squared times negative 2 is negative 6x squared. So I put them all in the same line when I multiplied by the negative 2. Now I'm going to multiply, let's show this in red up here, this number times this number. So I'm going to multiply this times this. And in this case I'm going to get negative 2x. So remember, you move everything over 1. It doesn't really matter if you do or not, but it just kind of keeps things that are like terms underneath each other. And then we multiply this times this, and I get negative 2x squared. And then I multiply this times this, and I get 3x cubed. So then I add everything up. 4. When I add these up, I get a positive 2x. When I add these up, I get negative 8x squared, and this one is a 3x cubed. Alright, notice what happens here. I don't have to combine like terms because I did it right in here. So once I get this answer that I have here at the bottom, there's nothing to be combined. And that's what I like about the vertical method, is you do the multiplication and we stack like terms with each other, and then we add, and then we get our answer here with everything already figured out, no like terms to combine, because you did it without even realizing it up there. And we'll keep practicing these, and you'll be practicing them in the homework. In fact, let's go ahead, or when we get to the problems, I'll do a couple more of those just to give you a little more help there. Okay, so the next video is going to be on the division of polynomials. So 16B video will be on the division.